The Louisiana campus mounds are the oldest known human-made structures in North America, according to what new research is showing us. Of course, this is not the only set of mounds that we have in Louisiana. We've had quite a few. So these are the oldest man-made, human-made structures in North America, according to research. The new research reveals more information about the Louisiana State University campus, LSU campus mounds, including the discovery of thousands of years old charred mammal bone fragments and a coordinated alignment of both mounds towards one of the brightest stars in the night sky. This new information offers more insight into the oldest known man-made structures in North America. The two large grassy mounds that are about 20 feet tall on LSU's campus are among the more than 800 man-made hill-like mounds in Louisiana built by ancient indigenous Native American people. While many mounds in the region have been destroyed, the LSU campus mounds have been preserved and are listed on the National Register for Historic Places. There is nothing known that is man-made and this old still in existence today in North America, except these mounds, said LSU Department of Geology and Geophysics Professor Emeritus Brooks Elwood. He led the study and is published in the American Journal of Science at Yale University. He and his colleagues collected sediment cores from the two mounds that are located on LSU's campus along Dalrymple Drive to learn more about them. The cores revealed layers of ash from burned reed and cane plants, as well as the burned bone fragments. Radiocarbon dating of the layers of material indicate the mounds were built over thousands of years. These findings show that people began to build the first mound about 11,000 years ago. The scientists think that sediment from the southern mound, which they've named Mount B, was taken from a location immediately behind LSU's Hill Memorial Library because there is a large depression in the ground there. The mound was built up over a few thousand years, layer by layer, to about half of its current height. The layers of ash and charred microscopic bone fragments may indicate the mound was used for ceremonial purposes, which included burning reed and cane plants to make large, hot fires that would have been too hot for cooking. The scientists did not know what types of animals were cremated or why. However, they found many microscopic, charred bone fragments known as osteons, the building blocks of large mammal bones, in the ash beds in both LSU campus mounds. And then around 8,200 years ago, the southern Mound B was abandoned. Tree roots found in the 2,800-year-old sediment layer indicate that the mound was not used for about 1,000 years. Also around 8,200 years ago, the northern hemisphere experienced a major climate event, with temperatures suddenly dropping on average about 35 degrees Fahrenheit, which lasted about 160 years. Elwood said, "We don't know why they abandoned the mounds around 8,200 years ago, but we do know their environment changed suddenly and dramatically, which may have affected many aspects of their daily life." And then around 7,500 years ago, the indigenous people began to build a new mound just to the north of the first mound. However, this time they took mud from the floodplain where the entrance to LSU Tiger Stadium is currently located, which at that time was an estuary. With this mud, they built the second mound, Mount A, layer by layer, to about half of its current height. Mount A contains mud that is saturated with water, which liquefies when agitated, and as a result, Mount A is unstable and degrading, which is why it is critical to stay off the mounds to preserve them. According to the new analyses of the sediment layers and their ages, it looks like the indigenous people cleared the abandoned first built Mount A and began to build it up to its current height before completing Mount A. They abandoned first built Mound B to build it up to its current height before completing Mound A. Both mounds were completed around 6,000 years ago and are similar in height. The crests of both mounds are aligned along an azimuth that is about 8.5 degrees east of true north, according to LSU astronomer and study co-author Jeffrey Clayton. About 6,000 years ago, the red giant star Arcturus would rise about 8.5 degrees east of north in the north sky, which means it would have aligned along the crests of both LSU campus mounds. Arcturus is one of the brightest stars that can be seen from Earth. Elwood said, "The people who constructed the mounds at about 6,000 years ago coordinated these structures oriented to align with Arcturus, seen in the night sky at that time. Still, there is more to learn and discover about these archaeological treasures on the LSU's campus." This was provided by Louisiana State University, and it's on phys.org. So these are the oldest known human-made structures in North America as to what they found so far. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Now we have a number of very impressive mounds in the area of North America. This is the Cahokia Mounds. As you can see, this is huge. And they believe that it was a burial plot. This is the mound in New York. What they found there were giants, ancient giant skeletons. This one here, upstate New York. And you can see the size of a regular man compared to what the estimated size of the ancient skeletons were like. And of course, the oldest mounds in North America, Louisiana State University, Mound A and Mound B, about 9,000 years old. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.